2 of our Yucatan road trip started early. Very early. It's about 6:30 in the morning and the only light we have is from our cameras. Last night the power went out around midnight and so we didn't have air conditioning all night. It is extremely hot. We have barely slept. We want to go to Chichen Itza today, but we are completely exhausted. The only light we can get is from either our phones or opening the door up completely wide. There are no windows, so we can't just open a window to let in light or any air. We left a little bit later than planned.
Yeah, we had like wet towels on our bodies.
And with empty stomachs. So we kept our eye out for something we could eat.
Hola, buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Hola. Estamos buscando algo para desayunar.
Lo que vendemos nosotros es tortas y
Ok.
tacos de carne, de asado.
Ok.
Las tacos son tortillas hechos a mano y le ponen tortilla igual. Carne, perdón.
Ok.
Sí.
¿Cómo es el tamaño del taco?
Es una tortillita,
Ok.
hechos a mano.
What'd you get? I got some tacos and watermelon agua fresca.
How is it?
It's very good. Turns out it's cantaloupe, not watermelon, but
Oh.
so delicious.
Es de salsa con picante.
Sí,
Es guacamole, no pica.
Oh, okay, perfecto.
Esta sí, esta no.
Okay,
Aprovecha.
gracias. So that one doesn't it's not spicy. This one's spicy.
Now full and satisfied, we were ready to continue the journey to Chichen Itza.
So you're gonna wear your hat? Okay. Guess I'll wear my hat too then.
Due to our late start, we arrived with the tour buses and the crowds we were hoping to avoid. Chichen Itza is a Mayan town that was built somewhere around 415 AD. The first thing you'll see when you enter is the Temple of Kukulkan, which was constructed around 967 AD when the Toltec king took over. In the main square, you'll find a few other smaller temples as well as the ballgame court. So we ended up choosing not to get a guide, but we do see, I would say like 80% of the groups do have a guide, so it might be worth it if you want all the information. We probably could have benefited from a guide. Lindsay, would you get a guide if you did it over next time?
Yeah, I probably would. Just so you kind of get all the information. There's not a lot of written information on what things are, and from the little tidbits of things we're eavesdropping on, it seems like they do have a lot of good information.
Yeah, so maybe that's a tip for you. When you first walk in, you'll see everything in the main courtyard and it's really, really sunny and hot. And then once you pass through there, it's more foresty and there's much more shade in the back. So I definitely suggest coming as early as possible to do that sunny area, and then you can do this shady bit afterwards when it starts getting hotter. Okay. Yeah, that sounds nice. I want to go swimming. I'm so hot. What was your favorite part so far?
I mean, the main building when you first walk in and the one you think of as Chichen Itza is very cool.
Kukulkan.
Yeah. I really like all the like serpent sculptures at the base.
So probably my favorite thing so far was that we saw these ants. I have never seen so many ants before. It was like a 5-lane highway, and then they would split up and then meet back up together. It was like one organism moving all at once. I've never seen ants move like that. It's like a major migration route. I've had to go to the bathroom since I got here, and there are no bathrooms to be found around. So I suggest going to the bathroom at the very beginning when you first start. ¿Cuál es eso?
Serpiente y jaguar. Y esta es la dualidad, la vida y la muerte.
Oh, wow.
Sí.
Y la jaguar es para
Sí,
protección de la
protección.
familia. Y la serpiente es fertilidad. Esta aquí.
Este es el jugador de pelota, el aro del juego de pelota. Esta es la dualidad, la vida y la muerte.
Ah,
Sí,
también tiene la
sí,
dualidad.
también tiene la dualidad.
Bueno, son todos lindos.
Sí, también bonitos.
¿Y llevas cuánto tiempo trabajando?
¿Trabajando la madera o acá adentro?
Bueno, los dos.
Trabajando la madera como 20 años, tallando la madera. Acá dentro de la zona vendiendo como 16 años más o menos.
Entonces, ¿puedes decirnos o recomendarnos cuál cenote es mejor en esta zona?
Para bañarse,
Sí.
mira, hay uno yendo para Mérida como a 3 kilómetros.
Okay.
Es nuevo, hace como 4 meses que se abrió, pero está muy bonito.
¿Cómo se llama?
¿Cómo se llama el que está acá?
We decide to take Alfonso's advice and make our way towards the exit in search of this cenote.
Taxi, taxi. Servicio del taxi, Cenote Kill.
Coincidentally, a man at the exit handed us a flyer with the exact cenote Alfonso had mentioned. There was an option for cenote only or cenote plus lunch. We opted for the latter, and the flyer got us 20% off the total. The lunch had 3 portions: an appetizer,
Wow, thank you.
a main meal, and a dessert. It was more than enough. Now, fully satisfied, we were ready to relax.
Es que ya dentro no hace frío.
Ready? Okay, want to jump? Yeah. What a huge. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3. They look like squid tentacles.
Unfortunately, our time at the Cenote comes to an end, and it's time to head back to Valladolid and see if our electricity has returned. All right, here's the big reveal. Oh yes, the light is on. Oh, we have electricity. We have power back. The rain begins to come down as we end day 2 of this Yucatan road trip. Subscribe to the channel to see day 3, where we adventure to another Mayan ruin, Ekbalam.